Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I was supposed to wake up like an hour ago.
I hope it'll do.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale.
Buying and
Live for
selling
thousands
fine
of
jewelry
years.
here.
But that alarm didn't do much
Did you
good.
get that purchase agreement to Markarth yet?
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock
Rare
joints.
trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind. Beautiful baubles and clean
Don't miss out.
gemstones
Purchase a
over
bottle
here.
of my genuine Falmer blood elixir. Only 20 septums each.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Some produce. Get back.
What's so good about it? I've got deadbeats who don't pay me, the
Jewelry
city
with
guard looking over my
legendary
shoulder,
Argonian
and Maven will Blackbriar breathing happily.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
I would say that you, Calorio, and Murphy's are influencing me. Bad napping habits. Just passing through.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Wasn't any dirt on this, so unusual gem.
Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know?
I mean, what is gem's worth?
Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her.
I mean, more about the Blackbriars.
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says.
Anything with the Thieves Guild?
You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around. Hey, you! Get over here. I want to talk to you.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
And what the Riften Thieves Guild?
To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
I try not to care.
That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view, and look where it's getting them. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first.
I'm from Riften.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between.
Oh, you hear them?
Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust.
You're Riften's protector?
It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
How did Eren save your life?
It was Eren who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed.
Tell me about the Blackbriar family then.
Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail.
Who else is in the family?
Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder.
It's like every rich family in the world.
Safe travels.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Miol. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
Just...
Okay. This one worked. Lady Maven Blackbriar made inquiries into the loss of your mead shipments to Cyrodiil. I've come to the conclusion that they were waylaid by a group of mercenaries under the employ of the Empire. According to my sources, these mercenaries were not acting under orders and simply attacked the caravan for supplies. I forwarded a request for compensation on your behalf to the Imperial Council, and the mercenaries in question have already been dealt with accordingly. Again, I wish to extend my deepest apologies for this unfortunate mishap, and I assure you that any future shipments into our nation will be met at the border by Imperial Patrol and personally escorted to the final destination. Okay.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
What? Oops. It's just living quarters.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
You die after the son of the Jarl?
If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamond works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative.
I get it.
Thank you. Do hurry, please.
Seem to dislike visitors in Riften.
Every day, the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now.
You and your brother don't see eye to eye, huh?
Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
Lovely family.
To see Balamond perform miracles with steel, eh?
I'm quite proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
So Typhus.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I get some for you.
Very comfortable for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me
10?
all I need to bring this forge
What
back to
the
life.
heck? Okay. I'm here to pick up Harold's sword.
Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition.
The main current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Where can I find fire salts?
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I don't think we have anything to sell. Lockpick them.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
It's a sword from Balamund.
Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Until next time.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved...
As Jarl Leila's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make ssure there's a contingency plan.
Take it you protected John?
Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses.
I mean, she was like staring into our soul and he has disappeared. What the heck?
At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall.
I mean, your thoughts on the war?
Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet.
No need to devote any resources to stop.
But the Thieves Guild.
Thank you.
Liars and bastards, every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay.
What's the Ratway?
Everyone knows the Thieves Guild uses the old sewer system beneath Riften as their hideout. I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected. I'm keeping my eye on you.
You need to throw out the components and start again.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
The stresses of all this research.
She stands on the war.
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulrich himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
What is the White Gold Concordat?
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
And about the Thieves Guild?
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward. Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember.
I wish to travel about the city.
What has you so preoccupied?
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
No, of course, you're right. I'll stay here for
Fascinating. Do go on.
Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
Maven is one of the few people I can trust, and I'd be delighted to give her my blessing.
Yes, my lady. I will pass the good news on to her.
How about using calipers?
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right?
Swallow a soldier. Nope. Don't get it at all.
What's not to get? It's as simple as Draven's first axiom of magic. Or was it Galarian's law of casting?
Yes, Mother. What is it?
I'll tell you what. Let me find out where that's from. I'll need to look through my library and get you an answer.
Do you know of this?
Yes, I've heard.
What were we talking about?
Anuriel
What
assures
the
me they're
heck?
just fabrications.
You
and
appear
there's
to need
nothing
help
down
getting
there save a few
organized.
stray skis.
Yes, I could
Well, make
use
sure
some
we
help
keep
with
the
that.
patrols out night
An
and
assistant,
day,
perhaps?
Just to be certain.
No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
Oh boy, another one? What do you need to get?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
Point the way and I'll get them.
Excellent. I can't wait.
You'd have
Well,
your own flesh and
why are you still standing here?
By your grip is the next
Oh,
to your...
right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
Then so be it.
What's become of us? We used to be...
So where exactly am I going?
Always fighting back.
Let's see.
Nothing stand in our way.
Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead.
Keep Mother happy.
Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called.
I really believe.
The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
What you got for sale?
Take a look. Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
Spiders. Get the skill up.
We put up with Saerlin spouting his nonsense about the Empire.
What would you have me do? Send him to the gallows for treason? He's your brother.
My only concern is your safety, Mother. One can only imagine the sordid types he may be conspiring with to bring about your downfall.
I will hear no more of this, Geralt. You understand me? No more.
World in Flame. Oh, it's 1950. It was get this one. What do you do around here?
As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep.
Come now, brother. Don't act all high and mighty.
What are rumors of corruption you mentioned?
There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
At least I've chosen a side instead of acting like a spectator.
What about the Blackbriar family?
Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city.
What about the Thieves Guild?
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
Why would I ridicule you?
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
What sort of lies has Ulfric been spreading?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. I'd better get going.
Gunnar Oathgiver.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. I'll take my leave then. As Jarl Lela's Houseguard, I would ask that you maintain...
Add more to the list.
Good evening.
Which of the 8 divines do you serve?
This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself from Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denya Balu or Marama. All right, then.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Should the divines do you, sir?
We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods.
May I receive her blessings?
Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land?
Tell me what to do.
The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Book of Love. Oh boy. We need to ask Gloria for expert advice on that one. Oh. Nothing bad with that.
You've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Wasn't I clear about?
I wonder where that second exit is. This one.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks,
We met
let me know.
Rava.
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
I found this for you.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of
Oh
you.
boy.
I thank you.
Yes, getting more and more. Can you tell me about the wedding ring?
Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
You mentioned you sell special drinks?
3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy,
Cliff Racer,
flame,
yeah.
and Sujama.
Tell me about the Face Guild.
They're vermin, garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash.
What's the Ratway?
Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend.
Oh, we have 2. Somebody's house. That's a place where one can stay. One doesn't want to pay for money. And let's see.
You dirty thief! I'll kill you!
Getting out of the way.
Don't hurt me! I'm getting out of here.
Supposed to be a skooma dealer in here then, huh? Sweet Helga, last night was the most wonderful night of my life. The things you showed me, the things we did. I could never have dreamt that it was possible. Even knew that someone could manipulate their body in that manner while wearing Daedric armor boots. You're a true master of the Dibellan arts, my love. Ready to your religion. Perhaps we'll meet again soon, but next time, allow me to bring the trout, your secret lover. What the?
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
Bless you, friend.
Where do you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
I think you owe me one.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Who has a key to the warehouse?
I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
So what we do now?
If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
What is skooma?
I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made.
You like working at the Riften Fishery?
Bolli is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but Indarin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery. Until our next meeting, honored friend.
Yeah. Ratway.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
You worry about bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to check the entrance to the Ratway. Be right back. Hey you, stop right there. Empty your pockets or end up as skeeva food.
I killed dozens like you.
No need to get hasty. I was just testing you. You can go on ahead. Let him go, Hunan. All clear.
What so? An evil trap. Tap you.
Here we go. Do your worst.
The heck did he attack me for? Very hostile too now?
All right, Delvin.
What gives with that case of shadow banish you sold me?
What do you mean? That wine tastes finer than anything Cirilli brothers ever made.
Sure, it tastes great. Only one problem. You said it can make the darkness as clear as day when you drink it. Guess what? It doesn't.
Am I responsible if the vintage was off on that case? Sorry, you know the rules, Vekel. No refunds.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Well, last night.
You sure anything about the Thieves Guild?
Sure. How about you mind your own business about it? And I won't have to get Dirge to toss you into the cistern.
Fun time is over.
Take a look.
Gallery Master of Sneaking, huh? If I ever catch you trying to sneak a peek at me while I'm bathing in the lake again, I'll cut off your most valuable assets, Vex. Delvin, I have a full score of glass arrows coming in. If you want a piece, I'll sell them to you for my cost. Need to keep the merchandise moving or else that bitch might catch on to our operation. If you want them, they will be stashed under the docks in the usual place, so check back with you in a week. Huddling way.
Listening.
Do you want me to sneak?
Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
Why not? It was good.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
Job's done, boss. Gave the package to me.
Must be the face sculptor I've heard about.
Did she say anything?
Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
I'll think about it.
Indeed. It is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife.
And then you know how to change someone's appearance.
Change it. I can remake your face, if that's what you desire. I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services. You have the smell of the vagabond about you.
More than you can dream of. Okay.
All right then.
Judge.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble. Last person who made trouble for Vekel ended up with a smashed head.
Put together another shipment for tomorrow.
Met your brother.
Maul? Yeah. That jerk works for Maven Blackbriar now. Left me down here watching this garbage. I guess he's better at all that talking stuff anyway. I just mess everything up.
Why do they call you Judge?
They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something?
No way, that thing would scare anyone.
Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. All right then.
Yeah.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place. Vekel and me, we have a thing going. So I recommend you keep your hands off the merchandise. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
Okay.
Speak. If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
Okay, so we have to do that work for him upstairs and before we can do anything here, it seems like. Oh, it was back behind that one. CIA. Didn't see anything that could open it on that side. But okay, now we have a different way there.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
Was it 6 or 9 hours? Pretty good.
What are you doing that for?
What can I do for you?
We'll just give it a scuba dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthas's presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
Go, I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently. Good journey to you.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of. Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
Oh, come on.
You need to hear this. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. This way, everyone. Over here. Gather round, all. Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Been going on?
Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
Sure, I can handle it.
All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften. A tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for trade?
That's cool, we can do that.
All right, I'll entertain you a bit more. Go on. I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Just got lucky is all. Bumped into someone
Here
who
was
knew
easy.
someone else. The rest
Reliable
just writes
and
itself.
headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the
And
market,
lose out just when the
how
going
about
is
handling a few deadbeats for me?
What did they do?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Sure, sounds good. Who are they?
Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
How did you want me to handle it?
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Consider it done.
Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
What's Helga's story?
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave.
And tips about Kiriva?
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Can you help with Percy?
He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. I'll be here when you're done.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
What do you want?
You might want to talk some sense into Kirava.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Can you help me convince her to pay?
Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to... What do you want?
Okay, so where do we have people now? Oh.
What are you doing that for?
But it's her.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first.
Are you ready to pay Brynjolf what you owe?
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
Maybe I should visit that farm in Morrowind then.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
And pay up and I'll forget about it.
Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
A message from Brynjolf.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
Simple. You don't pay, bad things happen.
Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves.
We can protect ourselves. Trust me.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
I had enough of this.
Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. What the? I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf you'll just have to make do without my coin. If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Just pay them, Bercy.
Stop! That's priceless!
This isn't happening.
I can't pay. I can't.
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough.
That's priceless!
Just pay them, Bercy.
Be careful. No! That urn was priceless.
Want me to break anything else?
All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace. Drifa, I was looking through
Watch
our
what you're
books,
doing.
and there's an end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
Oh, message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Good time working for the Thieves Guild.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold.
What's going on between
Best of
you
all,
and
you did it
Brynjolf?
clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
There's more. If there's more gold, where that came from, I mean.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
What is your outfit isn't doing well, true?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Why can't you just settle down? Run the flagon with me.
I don't want to settle. I like things the way they are.
Come on, Tom. Marry me. Let me take care of you.
I can take care of myself.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
How do I get my cut out of spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouth wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about the Erengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Okay, how do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level the entire estate?
I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Maven Blackbriar is the influential client?
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout.
How dangerous is it to cross her?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison.
Need more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. And out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not Riften guards?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
I still have a contact in Valen.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just wanted you to know it's because you were new. You know what I mean?
Will you tell me your real name?
Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
I'm beginning to make you this angry.
Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family, who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like...
We'll have to continue.
It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart.
Did you escape?
Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night, I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think?
But you still never told me your real name.
Maybe one day. Just not today. I hope we bump into each other again.
Keep your eyes on Sapphire, there's more to her than meets the eye.
Hey, let's talk a second.
How did you earn your name?
It was on a job a few years back. It was supposed to be a simple burglary on a house in Windhelm. I was working with Vex, and we got inside with no trouble. We found the loot and made our way out.
Sounds normal to me.
Well, it was. Up until the point where we set foot outside. The house was surrounded by town guard. The client had ratted us out. Vex just tells me to run. So I did. Half of them went after me, the other half went after her.
Did either of you get caught?
Are you kidding me? Vex lost them in seconds. Once she steps into the shadows, she vanishes. Me? I ran, and I ran, straight through the gates of Windhelm, and all the way back to Riften.
That's an incredible distance to run.
Vex was waiting for me at the flagon when I came in, drenched in sweat. Everyone just took a look at me and laughed.
Why were they laughing?
Well, I'd forgotten we had our horses tied up just outside of Windhelm. Vex rode hers back and arrived hours before I did. So, that's how I earned the name. Now keep it to yourself.
Know anything about Golden Glow Estate?
I wouldn't bother smacking at those hives with a weapon. Set them on fire, and they'll go up like kindling.
Does the guild provide other services?
I'll point you to the first and last person you're ever going to need to talk to. Tonelia. She's the guild's fence. Treat her right, and she'll make you rich. Try and rip her off, and you'll have the whole guild to answer to. Need any more pickpocket training? You just let me know.
Wanted to say something to you.
Did you become so good at picking locks?
Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild.
Is he going to shoot the invisible arrow? A skill like yours, why not?
I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too.
Jailbreaking? What's that?
It's where a client pays you to get arrested. You get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy.
Why did you stop doing it?
Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own.
I think you can see what you're getting at.
The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again.
So why did you join the guild and not the Brotherhood?
I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. I'm sure we'll speak again.
Need something?
So, friend, you were a bandit, huh?
Yeah? What of it?
So, is it true bandits get, you know, real friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me?
Know anything about the Golden Glow Estates?
I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way. I'm watching you.
Okay, count.
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything. Okay?
They're part of a bandit clan?
I joined up with them maybe
Yeah, I know.
10 years ago.
They want me to talk to Vex. I'm just talking to everybody about different things.
We'd raid
First time we are here, so...
caravans, but it was always about the killing for them.
Not for you?
Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed.
What changed?
We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest.
You have never had to do that before?
No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways.
Garthek?
I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on just like I did. Always a pleasure.
Okay.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Back off, I know the drill.
Now you I like. I've been getting sick of the pushovers that usually walk in here. I think you and I are gonna get along just fine. Now it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
I need you to do me a favor, Dirge.
Any tips to get me in there?
Sure, Todd. You know.
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island.
Something about it?
That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
I promise.
Extra work then.
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Oh, tell me about the burglary jobs.
Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary?
Sure.
Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Delvin.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Okay, back on its feet.
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What's happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
The world, Coloria, the world. Curse. What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Numbers jobs.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing?
Sure.
Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
Why not? Just add it to our 500 other jobs. Oh, there is Tornillo. There she is.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
What will you give me for these?
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
So let's get them all. Have one. Let's see. Okay. Does the guild provide other services?
Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Nirwin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that. Until next time.
Yeah, I have some books I need to read. That one, you already done. You already fixed up all the house there. Oh yeah, he wants us to get some fish. We'll see about fishing it. Let's see. Children.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the... Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Hello, Ali. How you doing? Do I need these? Guess I can use the boots and gloves, I guess. Care about yeah, we have lots of these, so we can got some underwear. Wonder if I shouldn't get this and use.
Excuse me.
I'm interested to see where I pop up at to use in the ladder here.
So, Sapphire, can I do anything for you?
contact my man tonight and let you know what he says.
Oh, should we have a little chat with Maven?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Did you become allied with the Thieves Guild?
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people.
Okay.
Out of my way.
So, let's see. I need to go back because I missed talking to Vex. But Joel. There's some here. I'll go back.
Steal anything worth talking about?
This unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baron Zaya.
Worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baron Zaya's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
You sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise,
right.
keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. Get the job done and get back alive. That's all there is to it.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
You watch yourself.
What the heck are you eating?
Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Some soup? You're playing cards?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Anything you need done around here?
Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature. Looking for some particular books.
What kind of books are they?
I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you.
I get them for you.
Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments.
You know anything about Orendil?
Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Until next time. Yeah? You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know. Come back and see me if you ever need pickpocket training.
Okie dokie. Oh, out of way. To the right when I come from there. Okay, now we have a lot of... Maybe we should see about... Oh, it's in daytime. Have a warehouse to do. Where was the... Was it a door at some place? What the heck was that then? Why isn't it coming up?
You could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap meat?
Man.
You dirty thief!
I knew it was fine.
This place. There's Harold, there's the barracks. Yeah, we already been here, we fixed stuff. Oh yeah, it's all the way over there. Easier way to get there. It's this way. Doom doo doo doo.
Serge told me you made it into the guild. You need dirt on anything, you talk to me. Be seeing you around.
1 point at a time, huh? Okay, where's the skooma? Come on, give it to me. I need my fix. Look at all this skooma. Tarsis, just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. Oh, baby. We're refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time we get to Craig's Lane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Kilner. And all this moon sugar? Oh, baby. I thought he said convince them to stop, not to kill them, though, so I'm a little bit... Didn't think we were gonna just demolish them instantly. What are you doing out here in there?
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
You have like Marcus freaking everywhere. That's a quest. Okay, let me get some coffee, and then we're probably gonna make it so the Jarl wakes up and inform her about the skooma. Okay, right back. timing. Why are you asking me to? Huh? Okay, that was confusing. I just abandoning it. Oh, yeah, I haven't been praying at all. That's okay. Do fine without it.
What can I do for you?
Satis Eden has been taken care of.
It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
Discovered the source of the schooner.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
I'll make sure he's done.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete. Good journey to you.
Out of my way, the son of the Jarl.
Out of my way?